How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are definitely back with another banger. So smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'm gonna talk about a couple different topics on here, man. We're gonna talk Canelo, what's next for him. We're gonna talk Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Tevin. Um, we're gonna talk about all these boxers in one, pretty much in one video, man. I'm gonna make this pretty much like, since I can't go live, it's gonna be pretty much like you know, my live to y'all, man. So, without further ado, I'm gonna start off. This is definitely Corey Lee Boxing, and we're hitting you with another banger. Like and subscribe, you guys. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these, views up. And I'm gonna be back on it, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me tell you guys first off, I appreciate the love. Um, but yeah, we're gonna start putting out more content, man. Um, so yeah, first off, Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis. Um, Gervonta Davis is the number one mandatory now. A lot of people need to understand that. A lot of people need to get with that. That's a fight that could possibly happen. That's a fight that they might mandate. You never know. But where does Lomachenko come into place, man? Lomachenko is just sitting on his high horse right now. We don't know if he's coming or going in the 135-pound division. My personal opinion is he's too small. I think a guy like Devin Haney, the more fights he gets under his belt, just the worse the matchup is going to be for Lomachenko. I think right now it's a 50-50 fight, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Um, but the more and more that I look at it, and the more and more that I really truly believe that Devin Haney's just gonna get better, and I just think that Lomachenko's. I'm not gonna say he's on a downhill spiral, but he's going up against bigger guys, and he's already a small guy, so he's going up in weight. With he probably walks around at 140, 138, so he's only cutting 3 to 5 pounds to make weight. Maybe not even that. You just never know. I mean, the guy is a small guy, you know what I mean, in stature, compared to a Gervonta Davis, and even compared to a Devin Haney. Devin Haney, mark my words, will be at junior middleweight by the time he ends his career, guaranteed. He's just big, man. He's pause. He's a bigger 135 pounder, man. And I don't think he could have made 130. Um, he's just big, you know what I mean, and I think he can do big things if he moves up to 140. But right now, like I say, he's a champion at 135. Do I agree with how he got the belt? Hell no. But it is what it is. He was an interim champion. I've seen them do that with the WBA. When the WBA had a interim champion, it was a female recently. I believe she is under Eddie Hearn. She was a WBA women's champion, and she got promoted to the WBA super champion, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, man. Um, and then Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis is a 50-50 matchup as well. Um, a lot of you guys need to understand that Devin Haney is learning. He's still young. He's still 4 years younger, 5 years younger than Gervonta Davis. But I think Gervonta Davis, a lot of these guys are gonna have to see Gervonta Davis. That's almost like LeBron James. LeBron James is like in 2 or 3 different eras. You know what I mean? He came in with the Kobe era, and in the middle, you had Derrick Rose in there for a little while. You had the Spurs, and then you just, like I said, I think, but he's been good throughout the whole time. He might not have won every single final, but that's a team sport. If I think it was 1-on-1, I think LeBron would probably win 9 times out of 10, depending on who he's fighting. I mean, depending on who he's going up against, but. Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, I really believe that that's a great matchup, fire matchup. Moving on though, um, Canelo Alvarez. Who does Canelo Alvarez fight next? I want to see him fight Andre Ward next. Colin Smith would be good. Any of the champions at 168, David Benavidez. You got champions at 160. Can he go from 175 back down to 160 and be a threat? I'm not sure. Charlo, I would love to see that fight as well. Jamal Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez would be a great fight, being that Jamal Charlo is now the regular champion or whatever you want to call it. That belt, he's got the same situation that's going on with Jamal Charlo is the same thing that's going on with Devin Haney. You got Canelo Alvarez bumped up, and you got Lomachenko bumped up. So it is what it is. Then you got the other Charlo rematching Harrison. Shout out to Goodfellas. He said, "You know who I'm going with." Um, so he's going with Tony Harrison, and I mean, hey, that's what it is, man. But I think that Jamel Charlo could possibly pull out that upset. Not even an upset, just get back his belts. I think the first fight was an upset, but the more and more we looked at it, the more and more that we thought about it, we thought that Tony Harrison actually did some really good things in there. That jab, just that jab alone, I think is the kryptonite to both Charlos. You seen Korobov had a very good jab, and he caused Charlo problems. I truly thought Korobov looked even better than Harrison did that night. For a large part of the fight. But moving on, now we got that out the way. The next topic, Tevin Farmar. Tevin Farmar calls out Gary Russell Jr. Is that a fight that you guys want to see? That's a fight that I definitely want to see. You got two up north cats that are, still doing very well, still eating. Jojo Diaz versus Tevin Farmar. I think that's a really good fight. I think that's a fight that a lot of you guys would like. Um, and I'm not sure he gets out of that Jojo Diaz fight, but we'll see. Jojo Diaz, I went there when he fought Gary Russell. He gave Gary Russell some hellacious body blows. I think some of the best body blows Gary Russell has ever fought in his life, or faced in his life with the body pressure. But he still stands strong. He got the win, and he's moving on. So, with that being said, excuse me, Farmar versus, what's his name? Farmar versus Gary Russell. That's a good fight. If he can get past Diaz, if Farmar can get past Diaz, um, I think he should try to push for that Gary Russell fight. Being that Gary Russell can move up, I want to see Gary Russell versus Miguel Berchelt. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. To be honest, being that he's at 126, all he does is move up one weight class, and he can fight for that WBC strap. Berchelt just knocked out a guy um, very swiftly, very devastatingly, and Sosa. So and that's Tevin Farmar's training partner. One of his sparring partners is Sosa is. So I'm pretty sure Tevin Farmar knows about Miguel Berchelt. Um, but will they fight? That's yet to be unseen. That's yet to be seen. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about these matchups. Are these good matchups? Let me know who you guys want to see. Maybe you guys don't want to see this fight. Maybe you guys want to see some other fights. Let me know in the comment section. And until next time, you guys, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5 this morning, man. I'll talk to you guys on the next one, man. Peace out.